bit of info on that. A little bit of info.
Oh, go ahead.
Just that he was going to be only in pre-recorded broadcast when they need analysis of the actual game. So I'm guessing like maybe a breakdown of actual gameplay. Now that'd be dope. I'm interested to see, but I don't think they want MJ straight off the golf course losing a parlay on some live TV because he might say he might say what he really feels.
but nonetheless, though, the GOAT would be involved some type of way. I figured that would be some pre-recorded stuff. I thought it was gonna be something similar to breaking down film like Kobe on detail.
That's what I was hoping. That's what I'm hoping for. That'd be dope.
You won't get that.
It would be dope. Nah. I hope it's something like that. And but ESPN on detail.
I'm not even sure that Michael Jordan's mind is that great. Like, I'm not. I think Kobe had a great mind that fueled his talent. I think Michael Jordan had a great talent, and it came to him thoughtlessly.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't think he had to think about it. I just think that he just went out there and executed. I think he just checks into this level of, if you're in front of me, I'm doing you. Pause.
Mike, if you can hear this, slow it down. Jay just dissed you. you just tried to be nice and call him dumb. I caught that.
Well, listen, man. Have you ever? The nigga said the ceiling is the roof. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely said that. He did say that. He did say that. So Jay, so
the ceiling is the roof, though. Sometimes
I don't think the ceiling ever the roof. I think
it ain't. The roof is the roof, and the ceiling is the ceiling.
Oh man, what are you trying to say is that if the ceiling is your limit, is actually the roof, so you can go a little bit beyond it.
That's about as good as Ja Morant and his grenade throwing thing, boy. That was good right there.
Hey, Mike went to that game and he was drunk and he didn't know they was gonna put a mic in front of him.
Hey, look at this comment. K Soprano said the ceiling is the net.
Y'all ain't gonna let me live on that one. Look. Michael Jordan, special contributor. They got Vince Carter. They got Melo in the studio. Reggie Miller's going to be calling games. Jamal Crawford. They're good. Mike Tirico, Noah Eagle. They're bringing back NBC's nostalgic. They're bringing that back with Jim Fagan's voice with AI. So NBC is all in. Then when you look at the bottom at Amazon, Taylor Rooks, D Wade, Steve Nash, Candace Parker, Blake Griffin, Dirk Nowitzki, Udonis Haslem, and Eagle, Kevin Harlan. Something about that just screams no seasoning.
No,
right?
Iron Eagle and Kevin Harlan, they do NFL games, and I watch those on mute. Nah, for real, no disrespect. Yeah.
Did you want to hear from Steve Nash and Dirk though?
I don't like hearing Dirk talk. Like, no disrespect.
Wait. Jay got some animosity.
So the way I'm seeing this is,
Amazon is trash.
ESPN and NBC got all the fixes. They got everything that came fresh out the kitchen, and Amazon was like, just scrape us whatever you got left.
Nah, they went and got fast food.
We got Blake Griffin. What?
Nigga.
You got Parker? Them boys got Parker?
They got Parker. Candace Parker.
Well, up top at ESPN, I'm not in love with ESPN either, man. Kendrick Perkins is not legit like that.
No, but this is okay. So
Kendrick Jefferson, Kendrick Perkins, all they go do is glaze LeBron. ESPN is the LeBron glazing station.
Well, Kendrick is, according to this, like Kendrick is just staying in the role that he's currently in. Like he's not going to be on the sideline commentating games. So it's just nothing's really changing from ESPN is pretty much keeping the same thing going on.
They
got the Inside the NBA from TNT though.
Yeah, they
got Barkley now.
Well, good. We ain't got to see Wilbon and Malika and Stephen.
Wait. So I thought them boys was going to NBC, so they're going to ESPN.
Yeah, they're going to ESPN.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be terrible.
Now, NBC for sure. NBC trying to make all that money back that they lost in the Bill Cosby deal when he was trying to buy them. So.
Treon will be following this episode directly go and sign up to our Patreon.
So I think it's fair to say that NBC is got the cream of the crop right now.
That Bill Cosby deal fell through, boy. They
Jay, no.
I'm a little
iffy
about it's a restructure, yo.
Yo, stop talking about this.
Hey Jay, what Cosby do when he was walking through that courthouse?
Hey, why we all do that?
Everybody did it. Everybody knows what he's talking about.
That's a clip.
We got 134. 134. 134. I'm going directly before the post game. I'm cutting that up. I'm cutting up. Yo, how we all saw that? Like, yo.
Oh boy.
Yo, man, I'm sorry that deal fell through, boy, but the NBC back, man. They back on the top.
They're back.
It might be time for him to try to buy again. This might be good time right
now.
Oh man, no time like the present, man. Golly. Oh man, but now y'all final thoughts on the networks trying to battle it out and get dream teams put together, man. I mean, ESPN getting inside the NBA was huge though.
It was that.
I think the ESPN will have the best pre and post game coverage. I think the actual game, like from tip off, halftime show, end the game, I think NBC will have that, and I think Amazon will get games that nobody care about, like Wizards versus Hornets.
The fact that they got the in-season tournament, man, I'm like, man, why I got to do the in-season tournament?
Yeah, that's how I thought it was an ad.
The same thing y'all said that ring don't count.
That's a punch.
If I'm the NBA and I'm looking at that, I'm like, man, we just made this whole money grabbing tournament and now we ain't finna get no money because it's on Amazon.
Nah, they gonna get some money from it because Amazon already gave it to them.
Yo, look at it. Hey, that's the Cosby angle right there. That's the Yo, man, we almost there. Come on, man. Come on, we gotta get right.
Okay.
Oh man.
Oh god. All right, man.
That's funny. Oh, it's terrible, bro.
So I think we know who gonna be in the Eastern Conference Finals. Right?
Man.
Oh yeah.
That man went to Studio B.
That man went to Studio B real quick.
So it's gonna be Knicks Pacers on the East Coast.
Mm-hmm.
We'll find out Sunday night if it's gonna be Denver or Thunder against the T-Wolves. But
we already know. We already know who it is.
It's gonna be Denver. Whoever don't get the MVP is advancing.
Yep.
I don't like this.
Nah, I think, and I hate it because I've been watching the series, and I am disgusted with the NBA for stretching it this long in the first place. This series should have been 5 max.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even close.
But you gotta blame OKC for caving in game 1. Now I know it had something to do with how they.
So my theory about
they
that
blew
is
that game.
Game one was rust. You think about it. They swept Memphis, and Denver went 7 with LA.
Mm-hmm.
So the gap, and then you came back in game 2 and you saw the real OKC. So I'm like, oh man, here we go, OKC in 5, and then just the way that they're allowing Jokic to flop, the moving screens.
I hate the moving screens, but that's all over the league. They got to clean it up.
Yeah,
but they allowing this to happen was leaving Denver in this series. This should have been over a while ago. Mm-hmm. But I think it was just because of the buildup, the hype, the money grab you can get from it. You got you got arguably 1 and 2 in MVP voting or MVP finalists in Shea and Jokic. Why would I not maximize this and let it go 7?
They milked it.
They milked the shit out of it.
Smart.
Yeah,
But
they milked it.
I think you see, and especially if Aaron Gordon doesn't play
They say
on
it's out.
Sunday, they say he's doubtful with a hamstring strain. So if he doesn't play, I think the refs kind of keep it close because you can't let it be a blowout.
They're gonna have to help.
They're gonna have to help. But I think you go ahead and give it to OKC like it's supposed to. Like, come on, you can't. Look at what SGA has been doing. Like,
I mean, they could play Dario Saric, something they never seen, and it surprises OKC. He might get out there and hit 8 threes.
He might.
I mean, because Dario Saric can play.
He definitely is a good player. And the only game I would give credit straight to Denver is probably besides the moving screens and G.O.A.T when he throws his arms up in the air every time he's attempting the shot. But he played well last night. I think he played well last night. I think especially in the first 3 quarters, and then when he had to be a scorer, he was. First 3 quarters, I think Murray had more shots than he did. And I like it like that. Let him be the leading scorer if you're gonna be the lead setup man. If you want to play make, cool. Let somebody else take the load of scoring. If you play like that, I have nothing to say. But obviously, OKC should have won this series, like Chris said, and they should win it. I hate that it even has to come down to this, but I understand that this is what the NBA does when it comes to having a money grab. So I get it. But man, let OKC please go ahead into the Western Conference Finals so they can play Ant. Please. Let's just get this over.
That free throw disparity was crazy in the second half.
That's gonna be the best series.
They had 36 free throws to OKC's like 12. I'm like, golly.
The best defensive team in the league apparently is fouling that much that these boys are getting to the line 36 times.
Oh, I forgot Chris is a borderline OKC fan. Don't nobody know it.
I keep it low key. I don't really like explaining it to people, but Jay understand.
Yeah, but it should be a good game, man. I mean, if you go holds me a couple of games to extend the series, man, you can't
let me
hold me in game 7.
Don't hold me.
Yeah.
And J-Dub gonna play better. He's got to play better, than he played last night, especially. But
facts. Yeah, he know that too.
Yeah, he know that too, and I think he will.
So which one of these teams can beat T-Wolves?
All of them.
You think OKC and Denver can beat the T-Wolves?
Yep.
I don't know if OKC can beat them. OKC can beat them. I don't know if I don't think Denver can beat them if without help.
Denver can't beat OKC. So I mean,
if it's straight up, then Minnesota has a chance. But I just think that Ant is too young to have the mental capacity to overcome the ref help for Jokic. And we seen in the LA series, he was very inconsistent.
Who Ant-Man was?
Yeah. And so you can't be inconsistent against somebody like Jokic who's gonna get the whistle. That series is gonna be over fast. And I don't think he has the mental fortitude yet.
I don't think that is true. He definitely did struggle the last couple of series, especially shooting the ball. But what I'll give Ant credit for is watching, I watch both sides of the ball. He's guarding. He is guarding, and I think that what he's lacking in scoring and shooting, especially when he went like 0 for 6. If Ant is going 0 for 6 for whatever and you win the game, Julius Randle has had a resurgence in these playoffs too. I don't know if anybody's paying attention.
That's a fact.
Julius Randle has been hooping. So I think that especially with Gordon out, I don't think that there's a real matchup for Julius Randle the way he's been playing, because he played bully ball too. He plays bully ball and he can score the basketball and he can rebound.
Like Randle, man. That's old school, bro.
He's old school power forward too, because Randle only like 6'8" with short arms. But he found a way to get it done. So I think that Minnesota will beat Denver if it's just about basketball. But I think OKC, I think they have entirely too many people that they can throw at you defensively, from Dort to Wallace. Even Isaiah Joe was guarding. Like man, it's too many people. I just think they'll
Isaiah.
Man, it's too many.
Black man. Black Isaiah.
that zone slowing them down just a tad bit though.
It is.
It's making them shoot a little bit more threes than what they really need to be shooting.
Definitely.
because if it wasn't for the zone, everybody would just be driving to home because there's no shot blocker down there. Like, you can score on Jokic, however you want to.
Hey, you right. Hey, let you know. Said the fact that Randall has been getting off of Randall is a left hand handy. He gonna get to that left. He gonna score though.
Hey, funny story. The last time me, Jay, and Zoe was on the court together, I had Jay in the post putting in some work, man. He hit this dude with that left-handed jump hook 3 times in a row.
Jump hook Jay.
It was butter. And the dude looked at Jay and said, "That's all you got is a jump hook." And Jay said, "And that's all I'm gonna give you." Jay didn't switch to nothing. It was just the left hand jump hook.
Stop it.
That boy said, "All you got is a left hand. More left coming. Don't even worry about it.
I'm gonna show it to you 50 more times this game.
More left coming, bro. You should be able to stop it, man. You have identified my secret weapon."
Facts.
Well, that was funny though.
He thought I was gonna be like, all right, let me show you this other move.
Nope, no hand.
Show you versatility. If I'm killing you with this, I'm killing you with this
again and again.
There's nothing else in the bag. Listen, the bag could be empty, it could be full, but I don't need to go back to the bag. This is working.
Yeah.
My God!
There's no way I'm going to the hammer when the screwdriver works.
They're down 40 now.
82-49.
Man, come on, man.
Yeah. So Knicks and Pacers in the conference finals.
How y'all feel about that? Let's talk about the East a little bit.
It's not even in the fourth quarter yet. Knicks and Pacers.
I think it's dope because if OKC advances, out of all 4 teams, one of those all-star players or one of those superstar players is getting their first ring, whether it's Ant-Man and Randall or SGA or Bronson or Hallie. Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I let me use this opportunity. I like Hallie this playoffs, and I'm not a huge Halliburton fan.
Mm-hmm.
I liked him. The closer that he's been has shown me something, and I'm not the huge. I thought he was honestly the overrated chance was, you know what I'm saying, warranted a little bit because of his inconsistency. I don't want to say nobody in the NBA, man, they'll bust your ass, but if you in the NBA, but he's shown up in the playoffs, and that's what makes stars. So I'm gonna give some credits to Tyrese Halliburton, not his daddy though.
So first off, if anybody's gonna have a game-winning assist, it'd be Halliburton. I'm gonna just put that out there.
Nah, for real.
He going for them points. He done hit 3 game winners in the playoffs already.
Yeah, but first off, it's dope that if OKC does do what they're supposed to and get Denver out, it's gonna be a fresh, funky feel to the conference finals and into the finals. So that's dope. I agree with y'all on that. I'm still not sold on Halliburton. It's just because I've seen more inconsistency than I've seen consistency.
I get it.
And it's great. Like, if there was ever a time for you to show your ass
right now,
now is the time. You know what I'm saying? So he's going crazy. But again, and I'm gonna play devil's advocate. We know what the Cavs are. It's been seen before. We've seen this book. We've seen this movie. Donovan Mitchell. He's got some kind of root on him or something that he can't get past the second round. I don't know what it is. He's a career playoff maker.
All he got to do is accept his rightful place as a dominant number 2 and get a number 1.
Yeah,
that's all he got to do. He's proven to himself that he's a number 2, right? So fall into that number 2 range. Be what Wade was when LeBron was in Miami. And do what you do. You just go find a number 1. Maybe you need to play with Kawhi, or maybe you need to play with Embiid. You know what I mean? Or maybe something like that. But he's definitely a number 2.
Yeah, a great
number 1 capabilities. Yeah, a really good number 2. Yeah.
Man, I kind of figured that they was going to do this in the playoffs. I got to find the episode, but I think I said it. I think it was right after the trade deadline when they traded for DeAndre Hunter. I was like, that's a great move. You bring in a dude that can defend, he can score, he can do all this stuff, but I need to see how y'all handle the lights of being the favorite in the playoffs. And well, there you have it. So
that was banged up too. That was injured, man. Garland was never 100%.
Ever. Mobley missed
know.
games. DeAndre Hunter missed games. Like
Yep.
they missed a lot of games. Do you think they keep it together, or do you think that
they should? If everybody on the contract, I wouldn't make no moves.
Yeah,
I just add to it. I go get some additions, but it's a good team. Unless you find you a number one. You know what I mean? If all of a sudden Philly say, all right, we done with the Joel Embiid thing, I make a move for Joel Embiid.
Yeah.
Do y'all think they ain't gonna make a play for Giannis?
Everybody's gonna make a play for Giannis, I think. Jaylen Brown fouled out in the third quarter.
Oh yeah, back him up. He probably mailed it in too. He was like, man, listen, it is what it is.
Yeah,
I got my room booked in Cancun already.
They mentally jacked up, man. Something wasn't quite right. I think unconsciously, I don't think Tatum did this like knowing he was doing it, but I think all the talk got to his head last year about him not being the number one and Brown being the number one and him being too passive, because him playing his role the way they did it last year was so perfect.
Yeah,
that everybody ate, but then it muddied the waters and wasn't clear who the guy was. I mean, it's clear. It's really clear it's Tatum, but he wanted to put his imprint on everything, and he was just a little bit too. He was going for his.
Yeah,
and I think that messed up the whole synergy around the team.
I can understand that. I can see that, honestly, but like, he need to watch Man Down Sports, Full Panel Fridays, because we've been saying all this time, like, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. If you win another ring, you're going to be the guy who may not have led in points, because Brown did last year, but you probably is going to, I don't know the stats of the series before he got hurt, but I'm sure he led in every other statistical category. Most of the time, that's what Tatum does. And he's going to defend. So at the end of the day, he shouldn't have bought into that madness. Have we seen the last of the Jays together?
No, because they have to get traded to break it up.
They both on long term.
But I will tell you this: we're not going to see JT till maybe All-Star break.
Yeah, maybe
Christmas if we're lucky, but probably maybe All-Star break. Right?
Maybe not even next season, just to be on the safe side.
Yeah, he might miss the whole season.
Achilles in the postseason, and then the new season starts in October.
Yeah, October, November, it's time to play again.
Yeah, so we might not see JT at all. I'm gonna tell you this.
I mean, when KD tore his in the finals, remember, and he missed a whole next season.
Whole next year.
Exactly. So I'll say
they didn't make the playoffs the next year, so we don't know if he would have came back then or not.
Maybe.
I'll say this: with no Tatum next year, is going to determine the Celtics' future. If JB can do it as a number one, where he's going to have to be the number one.
Here's your chance, JB.
Yeah, I want to see that, but you know what? It's going to be harder for him, because I don't know how many. I mean, is as good as Al Horford look. I don't know how long he goes stay.
This is probably it. This is probably it.
Al Horford got drafted by the Hawks when they had red, white, and blue uniforms. Do anybody remember that?
He came out with Corey Brewer and Joakim Noah.
Joakim Noah and Corey Brewer. They've been
retired.
Yeah,
they've been retired.
Al Horford, if this ain't the last ride, he may got one more in him.
But at what level? I mean, especially the way they was playing, had this man guarding on pick and rolls, he probably quit after the game.
But,
it's just a sour taste left in his mouth, and that decision, because the decision after they won it last year was kind of easy. Yeah, I'm coming back. I'm on a high, but now they're on a low, and he got to think about, do I want to come back or not? And then he's thinking about, dang, Tatum ain't even gonna be the whole season, so it's gonna look a whole lot different.
Yeah, it's just one of them things. Hindsight is 20/20, right? Like, you could have walked off on top. You got your ring. You spent your entire career fighting for, but you was like, nah, we running it back. We pretty much got everything that we just did with this one. Can't foresee, injuries and stuff like that. But if JB can lead them to at least a conference finals berth, I think there's some discussions to be had in that front office about what direction they go.
Dang, boy, 92-52 is crazy. All right, last topic, y'all. The Cooper Flag sweepstakes, y'all.
Ain't no sweepstakes.
Is he the clear cut number one?
Yeah.
You think?
I think they've been plotting on this for Jay. What 3 years now? Is when 3-4 years since when he first popped on the scene in high school.
A strong two. It not only is he the clear cut number one, he also the clear cut number two. Whoever got second pick, I'm trying to draft him again.
Boy, Jaylen Brown got 7 turnovers, boy.
So he gonna end the game with 7 turnovers because he in the showers.
7 turnovers in 3 quarters is crazy. The team ain't got but 11, 9, 7, 9, 11, 13. He got half of the turnovers. Y'all remember the year that they got put out, the year before they won the championship, and I think they got put out by Miami, and everybody kept saying Jaylen Brown ain't had no left hand because every time he went left, he lost the ball.
Now they beat Miami that year.
No, they had got put out there. Well, they got put out by somebody, and Jaylen Brown had a compilation.
You're right. It was
about him turning the ball over.
I remember.
Yeah, me too. And people say he the number one.
Yeah, they said after that though he came back and was in the gym and got better.
It was better, but it was still
prevalent.
Yeah, like it's an issue.
It was there. It never left. It just got hidden.
It got hidden. Yeah, it got masked a little bit, but it's still left. But I hope JB. I like the person and player JB is. So I hope they're successful.
So here go the big board.
Oh yeah.
And I want to do the first 5.
Okay.
Teams that's picking.
I know why you stopped at 5.
Because we gonna do 5. We gonna do 6 through 10 next week.
I want to practice how to say them fucking names.
I want to do some research on some of these dudes, man. But I know the first 5 pretty good.
Yeah, them names are great, especially number 6. Yeah.
So drafting number 1 is Dallas. Is it 100? Is 100% going to be flag?
100.
It's 100 and it's 102.5%.
Every day and twice on Sundays till the draft.
And how do you think he fit in Dallas?
He don't, but they'll make it work.
He start?
He definitely starts because it's the National Business Association, and business-wise, it makes sense.
And he don't fit, but they'll make him. They'll change.
They'll ship out whatever they got to ship out to make it fit.
They'll change.
Hold on, why do you think he don't fit though?
I think he play basketball wise. I think he can fit. I think
that's the perfect place for him, where he's not asked to be
exactly
his potential. He's not asked to reach his potential day one. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
He can just be the versatile, do it all forward that plays off of AD, Kyrie, and he got big help. Like he's a 6'8" dude, so he'll be 3-and-D type guy in the beginning, and then
this what I like about it though, because Kyrie, when he comes back, he's gonna play some point guard, but he's a scorer. So Cooper Flag is someone who can actually play a little point forward.
This is true.
And Kyrie can come off the ball a little bit, but this is not nothing that Cooper's gonna be doing exclusively. He can just do it every now and then. It ain't gonna be like Luka, right? So I like the fact that he got that ability to run a little high screen pick and roll every now and then. Maybe go one on bum a little bit. Like kind of how like Gordon Hayward did.
Yeah.
He can at least give you that, but he's a little taller. He jumps a little higher, longer arms, better defender. Probably not the shooter that Gordon Hayward is, but no, right. So I think he fits in. Now Jay said he gonna start. I don't think he gonna start over PJ. Not right away.
Man, PJ looking for houses in Chicago.
You think you think they throwing him out there right away? So I mean, Kyrie's not there, so they got. I don't know who go start at point guard.
I don't either. They'll figure all of that out. But yeah, he's must see. He's going to be must see TV, especially everything. Not only was Cooper Flag going to be the number 1 pick, whether he was the best player since last year. It's the whole story. The Mavs getting the number 1 pick, like they didn't know they was going to get the number 1 pick after making the Luka trade. You send your player to LA, you're going to get the number 1 pick in return. It's just how it works. Look at New Orleans. They sent AD they got Zion. You know, it's not. I don't think it's a coincidence, but yeah, they put him right out there. Basketball wise, though, I think you on to something with him not having to be the guy as far as scoring the ball like he was in college. And him just finding his role, whether it be that point forward role, let Kyrie, you know, do some off ball stuff, AD in the mid post, maybe. You know, I think it's a great fit, and I think those some great veterans that he can be around too to help his game grow.
Who does San Antonio take?
This is when it gets interesting. I don't know. I mean, Dylan
Castle Rookie of the Year. He came in wanting to be a point guard.
Yes,
they didn't put him at point guard. He was playing the 2.
That's what I'm saying.
And then they went and got Fox, so they got a backcourt. They got Fox. They got Castle.
Mm-hmm. This is where I mean, in my opinion, it would be. Well, it's 1A, 1B after Cooper Flag as far as player wise. If you're thinking, you know, who am I going to take? Dylan Harper is a guard. He's a 6'6" guard, but he's still a guard. It's a log jam at guard right now in San Antonio. But do you just take him because you feel like he's the best player available? I think they're probably going to do that. And then, from what I hear, is that they might be trying to collect as many assets as they can to try to pair Wemby with Giannis and De'Aaron Fox.
See, here's the thing.
If I'm San Antonio, I'm taking Ace. Go ahead, Jay.
Me too.
Here's the thing. Neither one of those is the right answer.
What is it?
And they're probably going to take Ace, but Nipple is the answer.
Boy, stop.
No.
To that team, I get what you're saying.
For what they're trying to build, you add a shooter. Just a pure spot up, spot down, knockdown shooter to what they have. You have a healthy Wemby. You got the Rookie of the Year. You got, you know what I'm saying? You add that shooting to them, man. They are ready. You got De'Aaron Fox.
And that's why Detroit took Darko over Melo, that type of thing.
Hey, we didn't have to.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
We didn't have to bring
that thinking right there, thinking you had to get somebody that was going to fit the team better instead of grabbing the freaking can't miss generational talent.
I didn't say don't do it. I said Ace is going to probably be the pick here. I said, but the fit is Knipple.
The nipple
it's
ain't
just
never
the fit.
The nipple fit. But yeah, man, I think they go Dylan Hart. I don't know what they do. San Antonio got a plus. They got another pick in the freaking lottery, so they can do what they want.
So I heard Lonzo Ball on his podcast.
I was going to ask you about that.
And he said he sounded like he was mad about something. Like he got some news that Charlotte might be going in a different direction. And he said, man, my prediction is Dylan Harper going to Charlotte and Melo going to the Clippers.
Yeah, in my opinion, I don't think he says that on a podcast that has like as many followers as they have, if no information has been shared or at least the idea has been floated. Like I think that he might know something that we don't know. Why would you say that? You just predicting that out of the blue that your little brother gonna get traded across the country, which I don't think that'd be a bad thing for Melo.
Nah, but I mean, what they gonna do with James with the Rock? He gonna move off the Rock?
He can't
turn him back into OKC James,
or they trade him for James,
or turn him into OKC.
You don't
get no trade back. You get no trade backs from James Harden. You can't take him back. Return to center.
Yeah, you got to have to.
They done had him too long.
So y'all saying Ace? They should bypass Dylan Harper because they got guards. Take Ace in San Antonio. So that means number 3 is Philly. Is that Dylan Harper? And maybe that's why they think Dylan Harper go fall to 4. Because I think, as far as need, point guard isn't needed in Philly either or San Antonio.
Nope, it's not, and that's why the pick gets interesting at 2. Whatever San Antonio's
Philly can take anybody on the board.
Yeah, they need everybody.
In fact, they sitting right there at number 11 is Malawatch, and this is. I'm not being funny here.
Okay. You said that, so go ahead and say what
He
you
just
got.
wanted us to know he knew how to pronounce that name.
Nah, come on, Malawatch. Everybody knows how to say that. But listen.
Nah.
Man.
He kept it real right there, man. he wasn't even gonna try.
Remember, not me. Listen, well, this is why I said I'm not being funny, because I do notice that I have pointed out all 3 Duke players on the big board.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You sure did.
And Malawatch is a late bloomer, and he actually gives in skill set and in experience what Embiid gave coming out of college.
No,
I'm not saying no. Yes, I'm not saying that his ceiling is what Embiid's ceiling is, but Philly really got to turn the page on Embiid. He'll never be healthy again.
Dang. Yeah.
I'm also just noticing these are all freshmen, one and dones.
All of them.
That is crazy.
Now, number 6 is a 0 and done. I don't even know where that man came from.
Yeah, I know about him. he's a kind of playmaking foreigner from Illinois who played at Illinois.
Hey.
It's somebody who didn't have no team logo beside them, and it was the
French
the
man?
Israeli flag. I said, I know this dude ain't about to get drafted in the lottery coming out of Israel.
Now they got a Frenchman right here.
So what's with Atlanta's fascination in Frenchmen?
I don't know. They just keep drafting French niggas.
Hey, Zoe.
Jeez.
Hey, Zoe. Look up Malawatch player comparison.
Let me see.
I looked it up. It said Noah Vonleh. Ceiling. Ceiling. Noah Vonleh.
Ceiling is the roof.
The roof. For Malawatch, this ceiling is the roof. Let me look up.
The roof is the floor.
And the roof is the floor.
Oh, hey Mel, I wanted to confirm what you said earlier. The line is in fact super freak physique like Raphael Sadiq. That was the first. That was the very nothing that said anything that had to do with super freak physique or Raphael Sadiq.
So we're going with that line was about Raphael. Hey, man, he got to explain that lyric, man.
At least
it was you got, and it was the very first line of his verse. He came on the track.
Yeah,
super freak physique like Raphael Sadiq. Baby love the ganja leaf every day of the week.
Yeah, that was the very next bar. The ganja leaf ain't got nothing to do with Raphael.
Now hold on. Maybe Raphael Sadiq loves the ganja leaf every day of the week.
Maybe.
Okay. Maybe. I hope that's what it is.
I hope that's what it is, because you got I didn't know.
they let him get away with that lyric and just say, hey, go ahead and keep it on there.
Jay, to answer your question though, the first couple of comparisons I'm seeing, of course, they're gonna do this anyway, just because of his height and rim protecting. Rudy Gobert, Mitchell Robinson, DeAndre Jordan, Mark Williams. That's what they have him as. The lankier version of what DeAndre Jordan was is his player comps.
Can he dunk?
Not fat DeAndre Jordan. Can he dunk?
Can he dunk?
Yeah.
That man don't
7'4".
He don't got to jump.
I question if old boy Edie could dunk from Memphis.
I still don't know the answer to that.
Yeah, him and Cherokee Parks, boys. Sheesh,
gigantic.
Hey, Cherokee Parks was the NBA didn't appreciate his talent.
Is that what you gonna stick with that?
Yeah.
Man,
now he probably selling his jersey.
Cherokee Parks led Duke to some of the darkest times in school history. Him, Meek, Collins, Wojo.
Hey, Wojo brought us back too, though.
Wojo did though.
Man, Wojo ain't do nothing.
Cherokee Parks wasn't it, man.
Oh man! All right. So Philly at 3. If it's not Dylan, would you take Dylan even though you got
Yeah.
Tyrese Maxey and the other kid McCain from Duke.
I would, just because the drop. I mean, no offense. I think those top 3 guys after that it's specialists, it's guys that you gotta, wait to be like VJ Edgecombe. He's 6'5", he probably more like 6'4", super duper athletic guard, can guard on the defensive end. Trey Johnson.
They compare VJ to Drew Holiday. Is that true?
Yeah, I can see that.
Nah, it maybe the holiday that don't nobody talk about.
Maybe Holiday Inn.
What Veterans Day?
Nah, Arbor Day.
Arbor Day.
Arbor Day is crazy.
Arbor Day is insane. But nah, I mean that's high. Based on what I saw in college, man, VJ is right now super.
He can hoop.
He can hoop. He can hoop. Improved 3-point shot, but defense right now he is. Let me think of a comparison. You remember Davion Mitchell coming out?
Yep.
He's like that defensively with a 40-inch vertical.
Oh, shoot.
So, I think that's where his bread and butter gonna lie. First, Trey Johnson is the opposite. He a shot maker, but he been getting cooked all year.
Cool. So that man defensively, his player comparison is Luka and
yeah.
Luka.
He been getting cooked all year. So I think it's so huge. I think you got to kind of take a chance if Dylan Harper is still there.
Okay, so if Philly take Dylan Harper, that leaves Charlotte taking who at number 4?
Ace. Unless
we said Ace was going to San Antonio.
San Antonio.
It gotta be VJ though. I think it's VJ. I think I don't know. It gets tricky, and I think all of these. For the record, I think this is a good draft.
I think it's hard because Lonzo dropping that little nugget kind of it fucks everything up, because now if they do trade Melo, first off, who are you getting back in this trade? Because that's also going to affect how you draft. That's true. 2, now if you get rid of Melo, that is clearly your starting point guard. Now you have a hole to fill. So do you draft Dylan Harper? It gets rough.
That's what I'm saying. A lot is going to be decided, man. I think Giannis is a linchpin. Whether he gets traded or not, that's going to determine a lot for a lot of these teams, man.
I think Charlotte has absolutely zero chance of landing Giannis.
Yeah, me too. But I think that it'll mean a lot for the teams around.
Do you think anybody in the top? Okay, so here's the 5: Dallas, San Antonio, Philly, Charlotte, and Utah.
Only maybe San Antonio. Only maybe.
You already know Dallas would be foolish to come up off that first pick. So that's not happening.
Well, it could happen.
Oh, they're not going to do that.
Would you trade AD and Cooper Flag for Giannis?
Probably, yeah. Because I ain't seen Cooper Flag play one play in the league, so it could happen. You're right. That's a good way of putting it. That's a good way of putting it. Because I mean, Giannis and
I feel like that's a humongous slap in the face to the league, and Dallas will never see a successful season again because of it.
Now that might happen too. They'll pivot. They'll pivot to whoever else they want to make the face.
Because I just blessed you when you had a 1.8% chance.
Mm-hmm.
I just blessed you by guaranteeing you Cooper Flag for your sacrifice of Luka Doncic, and you go and trade the pick. You'll never see another playoff. You'll never see another NBA Finals. as long as I'm commissioner, as long as you're GM, your kids, if they take over, they won't see a finals. It'll be a drought for the ages. So I don't think they trade out of that. But so basically two on down. But then again, Giannis would want to go to a contender. So I think San Antonio might be maybe a Giannis away.
Yeah.
They could be a Giannis away. Everybody be healthy. That might be something to see.
Nobody else. I don't really see it not in this lottery.
Definitely not in the lottery. I mean, maybe Houston. Houston has a chance.
Yeah.
They just was the 2 seed. I'm hearing talks about Giannis to Golden State. I would probably never watch NBA again.
And don't bail out them boys no more.
Yeah, I'm tired of that. I'm tired of them getting built out, man. We don't want to see 38-year-old Steph who can't make it through the playoffs because he old like that. I mean, that's got to stop, man.
I don't mind watching Steph. It's that 23 nigga. I don't want to see. I'm sorry.
Honestly, I don't see many places Giannis could fit. With if Giannis is looking for instant contention,
I like him in San Antonio though with Wemby.
That's cool. Like minus San Antonio, that's the one spot. Like, all right, if Giannis go to San Antonio, that's a cool thing. Cool. I'm not seeing anything else. I'm not seeing it in Dallas. I'm not seeing it in Minnesota. I'm not seeing it in Golden State. I'm not seeing it in Phoenix. I'm not seeing it.
Nowhere. I'm not
seeing it in Miami. I'm not seeing it in none of these spots.
Oh, I can see it in Miami. It's just gonna take. It's a waste because it's gonna take them a while to have a contender
around them. Yeah, to build a contender team around them.
Because you would have to restructure the whole team to fit around.
Because Giannis is Giannis got 2-3 years left on his current contract. So it have to be through trade, and that means you're gonna have to give up.
Hey, I just sent y'all something in the group chat that we're gonna talk about in the post game.
All is well in the world.
All is well in the world.
I want to know who did it.
Me.
All right, man. Hey, so Charlotte VJ, which means Utah at number 5, would have to be.
The answer for Utah is it doesn't matter. It ain't gonna make a difference.
Yeah, it really don't matter. I mean, if I'm Utah, though,
again next year.
I want to fight if I'm Utah.
No, if I'm Utah,
and what old buddy from Duke doing out there?
A really good player. I skip all of these dudes that's ahead and go right to Derek Queen.
Post presence.
Yep.
Post presence.
Especially if he really measures at 6'10".
Hey, so what old buddy from Duke doing in Utah?
Flip.
That's what they want.
Flip.
Filipowski. He's had some moments. He's a NBA player as of right now. He got a Walker Kessler down there, so it's like he has to find a role, and he don't look out of place when he out there on the court. So
that is crazy. He said, "Yeah, he's an NBA player right now." Yeah,
I'm saying like that sounded horrible. I didn't even mean for it to sound like that.
Yeah, that nigga got a job.
He got a job. He showed up to work. But nah, Flip has a I mean, I don't know what it's in Utah, Jay. It look crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
Utah is a couple of years away from doing anything worth mentioning again. So they could go any direction in this draft. Whatever it is just building for the next 5 years.
Best player
available. I want to see what Kuminga go this summer. I really hope he leaves.
Oh, he gotta leave. He gotta leave. The way
Steve Kerr mishandled him tremendously,
and they dropped the ball on all these young dudes that they was
tremendously.
Every last one of them, Wiseman, Poole, Kuminga, all of them gone. Wiggins was still young. All them dudes wasted.
And it's crazy that y'all letting this donkey face nigga run this fucking team.
That 23 nigga, man. That 23 nigga, man. Get him out of here, bro. I've seen enough of him in the NBA. I'm being
my bad, Jay.
He made that man choke.
my bad. But at some point, man,
water on this program, man. You cannot even drink water on this program, bro. Jesus Christ.
Y'all want to go ahead and end it, go to the post game, or y'all want to take a phone? Chris Parker keep trying to get us to open the phone lines up, man.
Oh, Chris, what you got to say?
Just call, man.
Oh, Chris.
Just Chris, man. Just for you.
Go ahead, Chris. Phone lines are open, man. Call in, dog. You ain't about to say nothing when you call. I already know that.
Go and get in this.
You ain't about to do nothing but yap.
First off, I just want to say the Luka disrespect got to be stopped.
Exactly. And Caitlin, the season started the day Caitlin Clark.
She already lead the league in assists.
Go ahead and get in this pot, Chris, like you always do.
Bro, hey, they up there talking about Jokic leading the playoffs, points, rebounds, assists, and some other stuff, and he the only dude that done played 14 games already.
Right. Yeah. Right.
He just done played 13 games, man.
I'm talking about that. If you played 10 more games than me, you should be leading in all those statistical categories.
I'm like, man, these people ain't got no shame, man. Call them from Chapel Hill. Chris, what happened? I thought you was in Raleigh.
Now, man, don't run away from this roast, man. You trying to switch the subject like old boy said.
I don't even eat roast like that, man. I'm a turkey man myself.
Well, I got that too. I serve it all.
Okay,
no
well,
diddy on that.
Yeah. Well, let's go.
Oh,
and y'all better hope y'all be riding SGA. Y'all better hope he make it past Nuggets. I'm telling you, because if they lose Game 7, it's gonna be looking like Shai Gilgeous is a regular season merchant, like Joel Embiid. Good in the regular season, yeah, but come playoff time, when the pressure turn up,
he turned into Luka Doncic.
We don't see those numbers. We don't see those numbers.
Is that so?
Yeah. So you better hope.
So what numbers are you seeing from SGA?
I'm not seeing those MVP caliber numbers and efficiency. I'm not seeing it.
Oh, you're not? That's interesting. Well, I mean, why do I gotta hope that he get out of the I mean, because if he win, you still not gonna see the numbers. So you still can roast them if they win. Yeah, if they win, then you still can roast them. Man. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out how that connects to me. Why should I hope that he got out of the second round?
Because y'all don't like Jokic for some reason. Y'all just don't.
So what happens if Jokic don't get out of the second round?
I believe Jokic will get out of the
second but if he doesn't, though, what happens? What happens?
If he doesn't, then
are you hoping that he gets out?
We know what happens.
For your sake, are you hoping that he gets out?
I believe the Nuggets gonna win.
And I believe the children are our future. But what does that got to do with the price of tea in China?
There you go, switching the subject again. We're talking about Nuggets and OKC right now. And y'all just better hope that OKC make it Game 7, which I don't think they will. I think it's over.
Oh, okay. I mean,
they should have won.
I don't understand why I should be hoping that.
Nah,
I don't get that part.
Because you don't like, you're a Jokic hater.
What they got to do with SGA though?
What's a Jokic? Why do you feel like we Jokic haters though? That's what I don't.
Because y'all use his flaws to pretty much
rightfully judge him.
Y'all judgment upon his ability,
and we do that for every player though.
He's a liability defensively. We know his defensive struggles, but his style of play has proven to win a championship, whether you want to accept it or you don't.
Well,
not his finals MVP.
Hold on. One championship is like winning the lottery. I need listen, you got a man that worked his fingers to the bone for 20 years to get $1 million, and you got somebody who won a lottery for $1 million. It ain't the same. So if you want me to treat that one championship different than winning the lottery, he got to do it again, at least get back to the finals. But as of right now, he won a lot. Hold on. As of right now, he has won the lotto. That doesn't prove that his style of play is actually conducive for winning at the highest level. He won the lotto. Do it again. Get back to the finals.
So the championship was given to him. They just gave it to him.
No, he won the lotto
because he's Nikola.
No. Circumstances gave it to him.
What's the circumstance?
The circumstances that exist now, what didn't exist when he made his playoff run.
So he was given the championship.
I ain't saying he was getting. He went out and took it.
He went out and took it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it again to validate that being 3,000 pounds, playing zero defense, and doing everything for your team on offense while they stand around and watch. To validate that actually works, you need to win it more than just a lotto. Do it again.
And then that's another thing that pisses me off when you say that.
What?
How is Jokic?
Hold on, Chris. If I tell you a plane with one ring can fly, right? And one day I throw it off the roof and the wind is blowing really hard and the plane kind of flies. Are you gonna just concede? Okay, well, a one-wing plane can fly, or you go be like, nah, let me see this again under different circumstances with no wind. Let me see it again. You need to test things twice to be able to validate it for whatever you're trying to validate it for. So to tell me that Jokic formula works, do it again, because I don't believe that it was legit that playoff run you had. I don't believe in it. I still don't believe
how it wasn't legit,
because because he's not playing winning basketball. How can you not play defense?
But he won.
Okay, we'll do it again. Do it again.
He won.
Do it again.
I want to add, you can't name me anybody on that Heat team that showed up beside Jimmy Butler either.
He beat Jimmy.
That's on them.
That's what
it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be the Celtics versus Denver,
and he wouldn't have won against the Celtics.
Beat.
Exactly, he wouldn't have won against the Celtics.
That's their fault. That's not on Jokic. That's on the Celtics for losing to the Heat.
Look,
they should have won that series, but they didn't. So I don't want to hear they played.
That explains why he can't do it again.
Make a difference.
That explains why he can't do it again.
Circumstances that they face is like if they face a good team, like no offense to that Heat team making it to the finals, but we saw what Jimmy Butler was doing. It was unbelievable. You know that listen. When
everybody thought Giannis was going to win.
16 played Jimmy Butler, 16 games Jimmy Butler, but they were fortunate to face the Heat. They were fortunate enough to face the Heat. That's what the problem is. Like, yes, you can't. Once you're a champion forever. Nobody is taking that away from them. But for them to be having him in comparisons with the Wilts and all of these greats, like show me your system works.
And I talked to LeBron, and that is definitely not the hardest championship ever.
Oh, definitely not.
Dirks is the hardest championship ever. We get it. Dirks is the hardest championship. He had the hardest championship. We get that.
Well, Chris.
Or Dirk is in the top 2 or 3. His championship was hard to get.
Dirk had the hardest road. I'd say that. Most impressive.
Yeah, he went through some juggernauts.
Going through a prime Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, prime Kobe Bryant, and then had to knock down the Heat, prime LeBron and Dwayne Wade and Bosh.
Mm-hmm.
That's the hardest championship. I give him that.
Yeah, that was tough. Yeah. Well, Chris, look, check this out. With all due disrespect, man, we go head over to the post game.
With all due disrespect, and I'm not done yet, man.
Okay, go ahead.
Let that stuttering fool talk for an hour, man.
Oh.
I need another 5 minutes.
Man. All right, bet. Go ahead.
Because that's crazy, man.
All right,
you let that dude talk forever, dude. Stuttering.
You call that man a stuttering fool. Don't talk about young like that.
But
like that.
Knicks going to the finals, man.
The Knicks, they gonna beat Indiana. I can see that. I can see that. But hey,
they match up good.
Whoever come out of the East is just sacrificial lambs. They always do that. When they want somebody to actually win, they always let the lesser team get to the finals, which is what you just described with Jokic. They wanted Jokic to get one, and it was like, if in order for him to get one, it can't be Boston. We got to figure out how to get Boston up out of here early. And we'll sacrifice. We'll give them Jimmy Butler in the Heat.
And that's Jimmy Django Butler too. That man was going through it.
I told you.
So whoever get out of the West this year is getting probably Indiana, and that's gonna be shit water.
Whoever come out the West, the ring will be made before the final start.
That's a fact.
I hope it's OKC. I want him to win. I just don't see him beating Jokic. Is the best player on the floor. He just is.
Yeah, for 3 games this series.
And Jokic is not a Kevin Durant or any of them soft players. You just gonna talk trash and drop your points and drop your nuts and dunk on him and he gonna laugh. Jokic is not that type of guy. Jokic gonna go out swinging. That's another reason why I like Jokic. He ain't gonna just sit there and let you beat him. He's not going to do it. That's why it's going to 7 games. Jokic is not going to sit there and lay there.
The only swinging Jokic is doing is of his arms to the ref when he don't get a foul call.
Maybe. That's the same thing.
He be Hollywood swinging them arms, boy. He be Hollywood swinging.
Like Michael Jordan.
I don't know who be giving the refs the worst work, Jokic or Luka.
Bro.
Or SGA.
I ain't seen SGA talk. I ain't seen him talk to the refs after no play at all. If he don't get the call, he just keep playing.
That's how he averaged 30 points per game this year. He's a free throw merchant. I ain't trying to hear that. Come on, man.
That's interesting.
That's G.A.T.
That's interesting.
Man, come on.
Go look at his free throw attempts this season. Don't
worry. I'm on it. Hold on.
How many times he went to the line?
Let me ask you something. Who shot more free throws in the entire playoffs? Jokic or SGA? And who shot more free throws and who shot more free throws in this series? Jokic or SGA?
Jokic.
Get off my phone. I bid you a good night.
You gotta.
I bid you a good night, sir. So Jokic got more free throws than the foul merchant. Jokic got more free throws than the foul merchant.
In this series, yeah, Jokic has been to the line. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
You can't make this up.
I was talking about the regular season. I said SGA.
What they got to do with the playoffs? What they got to do with this series?
So you want to go back to the series that Denver about to win?
What does his regular season free throws got to do with this series?
Denver.
So you saying
he ain't gonna answer my question.
Even if Denver win, and so it's damn if he do, damn if he don't. If Jokic win,
it's just damn in general.
Yeah, just damn him.
But if he don't win it, you don't respect him. It's just like
I don't know where you got that from.
Nobody said
Jokic is not playing for my respect. Why are you trying to lobby for him to get my respect?
Listen, man, he's piggybacking off that.
He getting paid regardless. I'm just saying.
I'm glad he getting paid. Why you think you make up this hater narrative in your mind, Chris? Ain't nobody hating on Jokic. What?
Them niggas hate Jokic, bro. Trust me.
If Jokic retired this season, listen. If Jokic retired this season,
here go the cap.
Is he a top 20 all-time player?
Fuck no.
Man, you know how many players played in the
name? You can name 20 players with better accolades and numbers than Jokic right now. 20.
Yeah.
What is accolades? Hold on. That's two different things. That's two different things.
No.
Goalposts. Moving the goalposts. Don't do it.
How's that moving the goalposts?
You said better players, and then you said accolades and awards and stuff. That doesn't make somebody a better.
I'm gonna name them right now. I'm gonna name 20 right now with a better accolades than Jokic. Mike. Hold on. Mike, 6 rings. Kareem, 6 rings. Kobe, 5 rings. Bird, 3 rings. Magic, 5 rings. Bill Russell, 11 rings. Tim Duncan's 5 rings. Hakeem, 2 rings. LeBron, 4 rings.
3.
Steph,
4.
4 rings. KD, 2 rings. Isaiah, 2 rings. Shaq, 4 rings. Like I'm naming them. They're right there on the list.
D-Wade.
I said accolades and numbers. You're gonna
that is an accolade. That is the highest accolade you can have is a ring. Hold on. The highest accolade you can have is a ring. How many Jokic you got?
That's why they play for.
You have to round up them 3 MVPs. The finals MVP, not just the championship.
The ring is more than the MVP. The ring is more than the MVP. That's the big joker.
All of that has to count.
The ring is the big joker. The
is a top
MVP is a spade.
Stop it.
Jay, what's the big joker? A ring? What's the little joker?
Absolutely. They don't play the game to say, man, I want to go and win as many MVPs as possible. It's cool if you do that, but everybody playing the game for one reason, and that's to win a ring, man.
Man,
I think the little joker is a gold medal.
Mel, you talking to people who play spades using ace high.
Y'all think the little joker is a gold medal? Jokic ain't got one of them.
Yeah.
You think the okay? Jokic don't have one of them, but some people say that it meant
another player y'all don't really respect. Another player y'all don't respect is Giannis because of how he plays.
Why do you think we don't respect these people? Like, first of all, like, where does that come from?
I don't respect that dude taking that helicopter to the top of the mountain right there on that picture.
He definitely did.
LeBron?
Yeah. Look at him. He up there fast, ain't he? He just skipped the grind.
I'll meet you up there.
But it ain't like he didn't try. He kept losing. He kept losing. He tried. It didn't work. He tried. It didn't work.
A helicopter is crazy work.
You know the craziest thing is that they pretty much. You do know it was supposed to be LeBron versus Carmelo.
Mm-hmm.
It was supposed to be them two really matching up to see who was going to be the best, but they pretty much kind of
somebody took a helicopter
down Melo.
Yeah, somebody took a helicopter. That's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, we got to go.
Somebody else took the subway. One of them took the helicopter. The other person took the subway.
With sewer rats.
Was in New York.
No, Melo took the money.
Melo stopped climbing the ladder. That man said the best way to get to the top is go underground.
Oh, man. Hey, Chris, we got to get out of here, man. We're at 2 hours and 30 minutes, man. We still got post game. We still got post game for 35 minutes. Meet us on join us on the Patreon. Meet us at the post game conference, man. It's like post game interviews, baby.
Yeah,
it's raw and uncut.
I'm doing the whole post game with no glasses on.
Yeah, it's different over there on Patreon.
And no shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, bye, y'all.
So, speaking of Young, he back. We about to get on the post game, Young. Give us a couple of minutes, man. Let's grab a bite to eat, bro.
Yeah, we've been in 10 minutes. All right, y'all, man. Hey, thank y'all for tuning in. Thanks for the super chats. Thanks for the phone calls and the comments, hanging out with us, man. We'll catch y'all in the post game in about 10 minutes, man. Go over on the Patreon. Is the link in the description for the Patreon?
It should be. If it's not, then I'll make sure it is.
I can tell you right now. Hold on.
Dang, Jay.
Nope.
Okay, well let me do that real quick. Boy said, "Dang, Jay."
Somebody spelled his name wrong and said he ain't got no pants on.
Jesus.
Hey, Young Disciple said anybody that won't smoke, he gonna be at the post game. Young Son about to get cooked.
Dang.
On the dance floor. I ain't got no panties on. No panties on.
All right, man. We're gonna get some chicken real quick, man. I'll beat y'all at the post game, man.
Y'all post game. I'll put the link in the description and I'll post it in the community real quick just in case y'all in there want to join.
All right,
all right, peace.
On the dance floor.